has scored into triple D. One away at the end of the game. Smith drives.
7. That's a lot of size to them.
McCowan is open, and McCowan.
Best players in the Big Ten last year.
Wale knocks down, but Mitchell had 36 in the feed. On the bounce, Boston gets around McCowan and rebound in a season record. June. Both were again.
Around the league. The size, the physics, the Olympic break.
McCowan easy.
Stop the other one. I think this is going at 84 points a game. And
side for Smith on the shot fake and muscles back to Howard from the mid-range. Howard can't. Clark frees up Boston for Wale, looking back inside for McCowan.
Back on the block. She's that
out of the playoff picture. They have.
That's a.
This is Howard charging. Howard scoops it at that three-point shot going here in time for the.
I don't know who came up with Caitlin. What's what we're seeing here, and that's why WNBA arenas, and we've been. Everyone is benefiting.
18,000 people in this building. The better team here so far, and an early on a crossover. She will launch. She scored 20 points in 11. Here, the opportunity is there for Indiana. Goes around Sabally. First, they're on a step back. Buries the three. Sabally straight away. That time. Turns it over, looking for Howard backing in. Smith says lost on Friday to see.
He's 3 for 4.
A couple of times against LA and against Bull's going to have to create. Just hoist it up there.
I'd have a big fat smile on.
Howard staying aggressive. 2 more.
See Sheldon.
Save it. She'll fire from the corner a bit and looking at a double-digit deficit. Just carving out space underneath. The pass Wheeler is open. And Tigris checks in and on a step back. They have 7 of 9%.
Which, and then she knew she'd get dropped.
Inside, Fag Bentley, deep position, lays it up. Until Wednesday, their last 2 games for Indiana. Fag Bentley.
Off the bench. She brings some light. She understands.
It in, McCowan just
scoring like that.
3 and 100 to 90. Effort here in the second quarter is Sabally up. Sabally. Clark catch and shoot and knocks down. Starting the second quarter, Sheldon had that one did here so far. Clark from the logo. She threes. And then there are the.
I guess they're not going to look at it. Broken. You could say the same thing about.
And Sabally with a honor. So Satu Sabally is ceremony to a quarterfinal appearance before the end of the season.
He's away from the bucket. Caitlin.
A time. McCowan, Kalani Brown and Clark beat the pack back. Clark fire away. You see there, she's now 4 points top. And it's Howard beating Mitchell. Buries a 50% from 3. Sheldon launches.
Watching the Buckeyes.
Dot fakes the 3. Extra pass to Boston. Pass Samuelson from the corner.
Crowd a little bit louder when Aaliyah.
At least 5 points in all 6 games.
Because you try to get ball pressure on 6-7.
Had a terrific start. So too is Howard. Shot fakes the 3 with the. Not a whole lot of time to work on, but especially Dallas as McCowan gets Mitchell sidesteps Wale and
her feet organized
till halftime and an offense.
Be $1 billion off.
Dug themselves out of that hole. Something they've done. Spin shot won't fall. Smith there.
To make a post move on everyone in this league.
Leading for Dallas, Indiana had gone up 5.
Down. Their post up.
The other end, Sabally launches and
teams.
Clark at Howard. Caitlin Clark is really incensed right now. He's suspended for Thursday. And again, know this right now. Wheeler, Boston.
After the play.
Antonelli, I'm Pat Boylan. Kalani Brown, deep 2. She to answer, gets to the foul line. And speaking of shifty, Agumbo. Step back. Can't knock. He had a
one-on-one by herself.
Sabally into it.
Before the game, Pat, I thought the score would be.
You want to change the keys to first to 120.
Time around our game for decades.
Caitlin Clark has action as Sheldon finds some space trying to regain that lead. It's Mitchell on
between her and the basket. Forget about it.
Clark has hit her more. Off pass. Mitchell a deep 2 here. Howard spinning around her. Smith got a piece. 5. Howard turning that left hand.
Second half.
It's the fever shaking off Sheldon. Hits it to Sabally, and Howard has combined for 30. Sabally over Hull. That one back over Sheldon. Oh, it was
in the pregame. Mitch 107 on the season, which
Wnbalivetoday misses on a three. Clark working it back out for Mitchell. Pitch it to Smith, who just gets rid of it. It's like that, they don't show up on the stats as big as Boston turns the corner. Player into double figures. Sabally dip to Boston, who got inside position. Wnbalivetoday hits it, and that was 4,000. Smith on the shot fake, just bullies him.
Congratulations to Enrique.
Go and just lit up the scoreboard. Have hit this roster be in the lottery. And here's Satu Sabally. Clark trying to spin around her. There's a foul first. Free of Dallas. Back for Mitchell. You bet. 25. Howard crashing into Smith.
I'm telling you, it's going to come down to the last two positions.
78-74. We are basic. And Howard rattled.
Triple double.
13. Mitchell steps into a tee. There did the fever. That shot did not. Uzun, corner three, knocks it down. Driving by Sabally. Mitchell right to the
Finally get her opportunity, and that's hard to do.
Clark. Oh, but Clark with three. Not a final score, a third. She'll take it in, flip it up, and flip to that final month before the break. Gets a hand in there. Ball still loose on the Lexi Hull, and 2 Hull is 6-1. It goes behind the back, and Boston pulling up and pulls it. Howard, difficult look,
but it feels like she's been on the glass more.
Forced a turnover a moment ago. Puts in Fever Flash at Fever Basketball. Today could do that. Sheldon finds some.
They gave up a lot of offense.
Is marked improvement on Fagbenle and step on the baseline. Ready for Dallas, gets back, and then a very 6.5 on the game clock. This game was maybe one wide open. Hits a throw. Clark hit her right in stride. Clark over to Fagbenle. Demi Fagbenle. Low McCowan, deep position and Lakin in. That's an offensive foul. All 5. Wnbalivetoday backing in, lost back. Wnbalivetoday on the drive, draws the foul. Dallas in front for the.
And that's Enrique Wnbalivetoday.
Sevgi Uzun. Clark launches. Oh, as underneath. This will be difficult over McCowan and can't. Just 5 points in the fourth quarter. Who recovered nicely. Howard flips it up, hangs, and finishes inside for Fagbenle. Indiana. Clark shaking Howard. Clark gets the foul, but 26 for
mistakes, no wrists. Do
couple of times.
Kelsey Mitchell still
down to 5. That's a deep 2, and Wheeler. That pass, Sabally off balance, really difficult. Clark launches, hits it. Wnbalivetoday will too. Her flow just 2 shy of her career high. Clark, yes.
Pat, and I said to you, close.
There's 30.
And how much fun they're having.
A team with a lot of firepower, and Clark rises.
He is tilting the floor.
Gets free underneath, banks it in.
It's all happening.
Boston, oh, the step through and couldn't.
Makes this one easily.
Handoff Sheldon into Dantis, tough give and chase. Howard puts on the brakes. Back. Howard sticks with her. Through a chance to put Indiana upset. Mitchell, catch and shoot. Buries it. Spinning inside with the step through.
See Hull.
Dantis corner 3, knocks it down. Pass, here is Dantis. Buries
it, man. Fan.
Franchise record. Stopper 2 as Howard ducks in and finishes. Lexi Hull, and it's a foul.
Bucket for.
In this game here lately, Dallas was Boston, and it's a foul. That was Sabally for Clark. 30 for Boston. Sheldon, quick trigger, miss. Even if Dallas wins the tip, shot up, and that's going to end it as a coup. So it'll be left get it in. Does to Boston, they'll foul. Boston. And she found Sabally. Did she get it off in time?
With a career high
10, as Indiana was an overtime game against. Have hit this roster in the playoffs. It's now going to be in the lottery. And here's Satu handoff now backing in Sheldon. Clark trying to spin around her. There's a foul first. Still has not been able to shake free of Dallas. Lobs it back for Boston. Boston back for Mitchell. You bet. Mitchell's fifth three. She's got 25. Howard crashing into Smith.
And both teams at 73. I mean, I'm telling you, it's going to come down to the last two positions.
The final here in this building was 78-74. We are basic. And Howard rattled.
Put her on TD watch, baby. Triple double. One with blocks.
13 fading into the corner up top for Mitchell. Steps into a tee. Oh, but Clark didn't realize, and neither did the Fever, that shot nicked off the back end of that, but apparently not. Uzun, corner three, knocks it down. Mitchell driving by Sabali. Mitchell right to the
years she's been in this franchise to finally get her opportunities out every catch, and that's hard to do.
Uzun trying to frustrate Clark. Oh, but Clark with 3 points. Not a final score, a third. Uzun driving, kicking out. Segrist, she'll take it in, flip it up, and flip
back.
Also that final month before the break. Ball, good defense there by Boston. Hull gets a hand in there. Ball still loose on the. So it's Lexi Hull and Segrist is 6'2". Hull is 6'1". Clark just forcing her way, goes behind the back, and Boston lay cross court. Lexi Hull driving, pulling up. And a 78% free throw shooter. And pulls it.
When you can't.
And recently, Howard, difficult look. She's
got recorded for 3 rebounds, but it feels like she's been on the glass more than
2 assists. Forced a turnover a moment ago. Puts in go on sale by signing up for Fever Flash at Fever Basketball. They've still got to lock down their playoff position. Today could do that. Sheldon finds some.
One shot. They gave up a lot of offense.
Just 2 here in the third quarter, so that is marked improvement. Frustrated. Now she'll drive on Fagbenle and step on the baseline. But here's Clark trying to push the pace. Nobody for Dallas gets back, and then a very. They have put 36.5 on the game clock. Session here for Indiana. This game was silver lining for Indiana. Maybe one. Agumbawale wide open. Hits a 3 up. Oh, Clark hit her right in stride. It's here from Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Clark over to Fagbenle. Actually, really big sequence there from Temi Fagbenle. High-low McCowan, deep position and late. Fagbenle backing in. That's an offensive foul. All 5's 3 bench members. Agumbawale backing in, lost Agumbawale. Hold there to backtrack. Agumbawale on the drive, draws the foul. And Agumbawale can put Dallas in front for the.
Well, winning time is coming, and that's Arike Agumbawale.
For another rookie in Sevgi Uzun. These for years now. Clark launches. Oh, as a no look. Fagbenle lost the handle underneath. 5 Wheeler inside. Fagbenle. This will be difficult over McCowan and can't. Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Just 5 points in the fourth quarter. Howard spun by Fagbenle, who recovered nicely. Howard flips it up. Clark hangs and finishes to Clark. Clark inside for Fagbenle. Indiana shot clock down to 10. Clark shaking Howard. Clark gets. She wanted a foul, but 26 for.
Has to be sharp, crisp, no mistakes, no wrists.
And aggressive. She's gone to that right block a couple of times.
Kelsey Mitchell still.
Here's Wheeler, shot clock down to 5. That's a deep 2, and Wheeler. Anybody, Sabali there to take that pass. Sabali off balance, really difficult. Clark off the screen. Clark launches, hits situations. Agumbawale will too. Her flow. And she is now just 2 shy of her career high.
Into a ball screen.
Clark. Yes! Transition taken it is.
Pre-game press conference, Pat, and I said to you, she's going to be close.
There's 30
system with her teammates and how much fun they're having.
4 minutes left to play. This is a Dallas team with a lot of firepower, and Agumba. Clark rises.
Enrique is tilting the floor.
Give Wheeler not in foul trouble, but Agumba Wale gets free underneath, banks it in.
Life to go up. You wanted more money. It's all happening. Clark, the W has ever seen.
Boston, oh, the step through and couldn't.
Boston steps through, usually makes this one easily. Assist.
McCowan handoff Sheldon into Dantis, tough face. Got it ahead to Howard. Whole give and chase. Howard puts on the brakes. Mitchell trying to spin her way free. Mitchell going behind the back. Howard sticks with her. Boston with a beautiful step through. A chance to put Indiana up this fever advantage. Mitchell catch and shoot. Buries it. Fakes the three. Sabali spinning inside with the step through.
From the rim, it is a tough check for Lexi Hull.
Sheldon hits the deck. No whistle either way. Dantis corner three. Knocks it down. Clark into the corner. Whole extra pass. Here is Dantis. Buries.
This is Fan Appreciation Day, man. Fans.
That Dantis just hit ties the franchise record. And a little breathing room, but they still need a stopper too as Howard ducks in and finishes. She's off to the races. Here comes Lexi Hull, and it's a foul.
Bucket for
the violent swings that we have seen in this game here lately. Dallas was spinning into Clark, running into Boston, and it's a foul. Can't tell exactly where the foul was. That was Sabali possession game. 34 for Clark, 30 for Boston. No huddles. Can make a sub. Sheldon, quick trigger. It's Boston and McCowan, and now even if Dallas wins the tip, the hole draped all over, couldn't get a shot up, and that's going to end it as a
and Clark for the Fever.
So to be left, had Clark there for a moment, trying to get it in. Does to Boston, they'll foul. Boston. But Boston can ice it here. And there's some parallels there. Inbound Sabali, did she get it off in time?
5 combines, Caitlin Clark with a career high.
Pace first to 110 as Indiana was 104. That game was an overtime game against